Hello everyone, welcome back my channel.
Shep Rose's ex Sienna Evans addresses being painted as a villain on Southern Charm. Shep Rose's ex-girlfriend Sienna Evans is firing back after feeling like she's been made out to be a villain on season 10 of Southern Charm. The current Miss Bahamas World 26 took to social media on Wednesday, February 19th, to address how she's been portrayed on the Bravo series and to shut down the claim that she tried to date Rose's co-star Whitney Sudler-Smith before sparking a romance with him. I'm going to dispel all the mistruths and tell my side of the story because I feel like everyone has had the opportunity to say what happened and how they feel and their point of view, but I haven't had the luxury or courtesy to explain my point of view, which I think is very important, Evans said in TikTok video, adding that there have been a lot of mistruths and, to be quite honest, a lot of lies. And I kind of think it's time for me to talk about it. Evans and Rose were first linked in early 2024 and dated long distance for the duration of their relationship before calling it quits that fall. The pair's ups and downs have been documented on season 10 of Southern Charm, with Evans' motive for dating Rose being called into question by some of the cast who noted her grandmother was a big fan of the show. Evans claimed during a season 10 episode that her grandmother is, like, the president of the Southern Charm fan club. Related. Southern Charm preview. Taylor awkwardly meets ex-Shep's new girlfriend. Evans, however, slammed those claims on Wednesday, clarifying how her romance with Rose came to be. Shep and I did meet on Raya, and at the time his profile, it just made him seem like a southern boy who liked to fish, she said in a subsequent TikTok clip. And he messaged me and he was like, "Oh, you're from the Bahamas? I always go to the Bahamas. I love the Bahamas." And I was like, "Oh, he's cute," or whatever, and that's how we met. And then he followed me on Instagram and we started talking on Instagram, and that's kind of how things started. Evans also addressed rumors that she had reached out to Sudler-Smith, 56, on the dating app first before connecting with Rose, calling it super off the wall. She alleged it was Sudler-Smith who direct requested her first. So on a dating app, you have your regular connections that you can either connect or reject. He wasn't even a connection of mine. He direct requested me and said, "Hi, how are you?" And I answered, "I'm good, how are you?" she claimed. That is the extent of the communication that I had with Whitney, first of all. Evans added that when she did eventually make it up to Charleston, where Southern Charm is filmed, to spend time with Rose, she did not recognize Sudler-Smith or even remember that we had matched, crediting him looking different in his online photos. It was Shep that had said, "Oh, Whitney says that he matched with you on Raya," and then I looked on my messages and I was like, "Oh, he's a catfish. He looks nothing like this in real life," she said. So yeah, that is how we met, and that is first, me dispelling this whole thing about me reaching out to Whitney to be on the show or whatever. That is totally untrue. In a separate video, Evans shared a comment from a follower asking for proof, receipts, timelines on the Whitney stuff, and showed the alleged DM between them from March 2023. "So, I'm not a liar," she added. "I would not lie about that, and I wouldn't have brought it up because, like I said, when I saw him I did not recognize him because he was a total catfish, and it didn't even register because we didn't even have a conversation." She captioned the video, "Here's my proof," adding hashtags for Southern Charm, Bravo, and her and Rose's names. In a final TikTok video, Evans said she initially declined Rose's invitation to visit him in South Carolina, and that the duo agreed that they would maybe meet one day, somewhere in the world, as they are both big fans of travel. She also alleged that at this point in time, she was unaware that Rose and Sudler-Smith knew each other, or that they were on Southern Charm. While it's unclear when the pair eventually did agree to meet up, Evans did visit Charleston during the filming of season 10 before Rose and the rest of the cast headed to the Bahamas. Their arrival, which aired during the episode 10 on February 12th, showed Evans failing to show up and greet Rose at the airport, instead choosing to meet up with him later at the hotel. "This is my life, and this is my soul, or whatever you want to call it." And I was just like, "You're playing games here. Like I should be driving this bus," Rose explained while looking back at the encounter during Southern Charm's after show. "I'm not trying to rock the boat. I understand that there's trouble in paradise, no pun intended, but I got quite angry about it." Rose noted that he was particularly upset because